Hello everyone, Jet here, and welcome back to my Bloody Hands Let's Play as the Savage Orc faction. Wrong way round. Savage Orcs as the Bloody Hands, never mind. Anyway, so we're just doing various bits and pieces. We're getting our armies together down here, and we're going to go back to all the dwarfs and really crush them this time. And we're just dealing with a few issues up here as well at the moment, where when we get this area sorted out, then we're probably going to go back and retake the Oak of Ages. And then we need to rename it something a bit orky, as one of my subscribers pointed out. Anyway, one thing you might also notice, guys, is my loading screens are much quicker now because I have a brand new i7 8700, which is very nice and shiny and is helping quite a lot. Also, my new motherboard seems to make a lot better use of my SSD, so that is a nice little thing. The downside of that is some of my sound might be a bit different. The levels might be a little bit different than they were before, guys, so please do excuse that if you do notice anything. If it's particularly bad, just let me know, guys, and I'll have a look what I can do about it. I have done a test stream, so it shouldn't be too bad anyway. Not bothered about him being there, so let's end turn. No, because obviously all of my levels completely rechanged with the sound, and with the new motherboard, and yeah, so it's just a matter of tweaking it until it's perfect. But it did sound good, so it just might be a little different than before. Let's see what the elves do. The high elves do have a little colony here now, which does worry me because they are terrifyingly powerful. So I am not in a position, while I am probably the biggest faction in the old world, I am not in a position to deal with them yet. Oh god, the Empire is crumbling now. Yeeks. That was not what I wanted to be happening. I really wanted the Empire to fight back a bit, actually. So we're probably going to have a good war with the vampire counts at some point. Then again, they do like me, so I could potentially just throw peace treaties at them. However, some of these other guys are expanding, so yeah. We'll take more, so it lasts for more turns. The Doom Tide. The Chaos Horde has poured in, a remorseless tide scouring all its path. Yet, even the most savage flood must eventually recede, leaving battered survivors to pick through the flotsam on ravaged shores. We are saved, they cry, heedless of the fact that the tides are certain in one respect. They will rise again. The old world has survived the onslaught, yet now another wave rolls forth from the cursed chaos waste. So, we've defeated one, and we have another coming. So that is something for us to, not to worry about too much, though it might mean there are more. Let's have a look. So we have more Chaos armies pouring into the world from somewhere. Fortunately, I can't see them. That's not necessarily a good thing, guys. You can start double timing down towards here. Let's get a wall going in Death Gorge. And up my corruption removey buildings. That's a technical term, that, guys. Okay. So these two armies are going to come together there, and we're just dealing with here. Getting here up a bit, because the most of this public order is from my military presence. Actually, only 10 is from my military presence. We do have a military crackdown as well. We're going to push this up a bit anyway. We've got quite a lot of corruption here. And once they're decent, we'll push back into the Wood Elves lands, assuming they don't go to peace with me at some point soonish. Okay, so let's see what the dwarves are doing. They are quite a lot weaker. Okay, they're gone. Vampire counts are getting stronger again, annoyingly. Did they just go to war with me? Ah. People don't seem to want to leave me alone at the moment. Do they? No, they didn't just go to war with me, but they're raiding in my province. That is annoying. I'm not really sure there's much I can do about it at the moment, however, because I am, as ever, massively overcommitted, guys. So, yeah. Oh, wow. Now, that's not something I expected to see there. Mazamundi's armies are up here. I knew they were invaded up here somewhere, but the fact they're down here is a bit of a shock to me. Right, let's see what the knights are doing. They're pretty much leaving me alone at the moment, which I'm happy with, because that's one front I don't need to be worrying about quite so much. Loffen are expanding, and I've got a feeling I'm going to be coming into... Oh no, that's Knights of Flame. I thought that was also Loffen there, so that's good. That's giving me a bit of a bastion. I'm a bit worried where all these new hordes are going to come in, because they could be big and they could be powerful. So yes, the vampire counts have decided to go to war with me, guys.
Ready for murdering.
This was not expected, and something needs to be done about this. I'm not quite sure what I can do about it, however. You can double time it up there.
Yeah, what? Never.
You can go and attack that. I completely missed these guys going to war with me. Chaos, rip into them. That's all I can say. Not much I can really do about them all the way up there, unfortunately.
Alright, I'm going.
Right, now it's time for some fun.
Let's scrap.
Of course you run away.
This is my land. Let's take what should be ours.
End turn. Unfortunately, if the vampires start pouring into my land, that is not going to be a good thing. However, they are fighting on multiple fronts, so hopefully that will give me enough protection that I'm not going to need to deal with too much. Oh! Okay, we're going to fight this, because I don't want to let them get away. The odds aren't technically in my favour. However, I'm fairly sure I can do better than those odds with Wurrzag's army as well. If I can't with Wurrzag's army, this is technically a top tier army. I could use a few more monstrous units in this, but it's a nice amount of magic as well.
Let's scrap.
Okay, we're going to be instantly in range with them. Great big line of savage orcs. We're going to have a giant on either... No, giants are going to go in the middle, actually, to help bolster my centre.
What now?
And these guys are all going to go on this side to try and break through when they get here. Right, let's work out which units I want to hit first. I don't think they've got the miners. This is where it's nice. I love the fact that these guys home in, which makes them so much more effective. Let's retarget. They should shatter that unit very quickly. Basically, once they get close, we're going to push forwards and we're going to envelop them.
What?
Come on, get a good hit.
Cut their heads, spitting tongues out.
Nice. Entire line can move forwards.
Ready to back. This is it. All right. Second.
These guys can charge straight up behind. Wurrzag can get in. Let's throw out a few nice buffs.
The battle.
You can have some spiders. You guys can hammer into the centre here.
That'd be good.
My gobbo big boss can get in.
Smash him. Full course. Smash him.
You guys can start pulling into the sides. You guys can hammer into the back of these guys, actually. My spider can hammer in as well to provide fear.
Austin. Whatever. More likes it.
Buff up everybody around me. Where's their lord? He's going to take some debuffs.
Enjoy this. Let's go.
And he can have that on him as well. And these guys can keep finishing off them. Some of you guys can keep charging on.
Bring it.
You can get into them. You guys can turn and hammer into the backs. Okay, I'm happy here. They are suffering. They need support. Not much I can do about that at the moment. Okay, they are completely broken. Let's keep the pressure on. My gobbo big boss can get onto their lord.
Get nasty.
Let's send a spider over there.
Sifting.
Throw out a couple of nice buffs to this unit, which is suffering.
That is dead. He's dead. More likes it. Whatever.
Buff my leadership, and let's get another spell off into these guys. I know this is better versus single targets, but it still helps.
Dogs! Use it. Where's me? Let's go.
Oh god, they're suffering. They need to get out.
Let's get up. Get up. Time for smouldering.
Okay, we're cracking the centre now. That's it. I think we're about to have the master out here.
Come, boys.
And I think we've almost got it. These slayers are going to be the things which don't break. As you can see, everything else is now broken.
Dogs.
Other than the slayers,
Crash 'em.
who are going to fight to the last man. As you can tell from this unit, they fight, and they really do fight to the last man. And that unit, unfortunately, was the one which took their brunt. Ooh, we've lost something, but I'm happy with that anyway. Close victory. It's any victory is a victory, so I didn't lose a unit. Quite a nice amount of kills and everything. My Doom Divers are once again some of my best units. Now, the Savage Orcs do always suffer a bit. They're better against lower armoured people. They are not ideal anti-dwarf fighters. Ideally, I'd have this army in the north. Yeah, ideally my two main armies would be the other way around, but unfortunately I don't have the opportunity to do that at the moment, so we're going to have to cope with it as it is for the time being. Well, damn. That said, I might need to start moving an army up north fast. Because they are going to cut into me. That said, I can also cut straight into them as well. So, you know, Grimgore is going to devastate them. Which will hopefully mean we'll be able to force a peace. But that is not a good sign. We might be a little too overcommitted now, guys. And this is one of the issues I'm going to... Oh, God. So, yes, things aren't going well, guys. We might be about to start crumbling in the north. I might have to try and get a piece of some sort with the dwarfs, and then just rush everything north. Maybe I shouldn't have gone to war with the dwarfs again. Maybe that was a silly decision on my part. Yeah, and unfortunately my north is really not. Right, let's, if they'll offer us a peace...
Talk then, but I mean...
No, of course they won't. This is not good.
This better lead to war. Move! Never! Attack! Talking more coming. Now's the time. Safe, yes. Do not sully my presence any longer than you
Yeah,
must.
they're never going to go to peace with me again. So I really am going to have to go full aggressive to knock them over as quickly as I can. I need a good orc war boss. He will do. Sorry, always route marcher first.
The boys are pleased.
So 10 of those would cost me 4,000. That's what we're going to start with, and then we'll flesh it out from there.
Right, profit.
Okay. You can keep upping your leadership. And turn. Is my war at war with them and me not? Okay, so we have a battle on our hands, guys. I have not fought the vampires as these guys. I am a little scared about fighting the vampires as these guys because, yeah, I hate fighting vampires. I'm going to be honest. So this could be fun. I'm actually going to hold Grimgore back. I'm going to use him as I try to use him properly. i.e. I'm going to try and get him right into their centre. Well, I'm sorry, I'm going to try and get him to to kill their lord straight away. Oh god, they've got reinforcements coming in behind me. To be fair, they're not going to last long.
Here we go! Time for slaughtering! Finish!
To the point that you guys can turn around and get back into position because we're shredding them. We've already broken their bindings, so they are going to fall over without me doing anything else. So once their bindings break, right, with undead, once their bindings break, guys, they're done. They will fall. They basically they start falling apart. So what we really need to do is once these guys get close to us, we need to make a gap for Grimgor to get through and shred their lord. Because again, it's another really important thing is once their heroes go down, they start really suffering. So they're going to try and get their cavalry past me on this side. But obviously my big uns are good. These guys are anti-large, so let's get a little bit of charge on. Okay, let's charge. Let's get my charge properly on. Grimgor can move over this way. He can go straight into their lord. These guys can head behind to get their corpse carts, because they are important to take out early. Okay, we are fairly heavily engaged. Grimgor can throw out his buffs. He's going after that lord. I don't want him on anything but that lord. He needs to chase down that lord. Killing that lord is the most important thing in this battle, guys. Because if we can kill that lord... Ooh. If I can kill that lord, they are done, basically. That will have huge impacts on them. So Grimgor needs to disengage from here and get after that lord. All you guys can hammer straight into there. Especially as that unit is broken completely. I'm actually not upset by that unit broken. Here comes Grimgor. Get him. So well as some of these guys, some of Vampire's lords also heal up when they take damage around them. So you guys can push through this gap.
Time for slaughtering. We're the grain tide.
Again, some of my guys are breaking up there, which isn't surprising because these guys do cause fear. You can charge up here as well, and Grimgor can go for their other lord. But the rest of you guys can actually hammer into here, finish off that cav. My big uns are quite good at dealing with their cav, so that's not necessarily too big an issue. Let's kill those corpse carts. These corpse carts, I believe, resurrect the guys around them, so you can just get off the field. You're too weak to stay fighting. And there you go. You can see now these guys, these units are just popping into non-existence now, and it's just becoming a bit of a maul up here. And Grimgor's going to go and take care of him. And that's the thing, is once they don't have morale. Vampires don't have the morale in the same way. It's a very different way of doing it, so but no, you can see we did lots of damage. Not as much damage, yet every single one of those vampires is dead. They have nothing left because they just fell apart in the end. And I think that, you know, once, I believe early games, certainly with certain units, once they have no lord, that's it, they fall apart. So if you can target their lord like that, you get a really good solid buff, which is really nice. I'm a little worried about the elves coming back through here while Grimgor is away. There's not a huge amount I can do about that. Oh, and there's obviously an army from Loffen. Overcommitted. Massively overcommitted. I don't have enough income. I need... Right. So Skaven, I'm going to leave the Skaven to deal with the dwarves, and I'm going to bring everything north, guys. I can't keep fighting here. I'm going to leave one of my armies. I'm going to leave one army here, around here, just to deal with anything which comes through, and I'm going to start charging Wurrzag north because I need him up there. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave the coast, leave down here to the Skaven to deal with, and try and stay firm friends with them while I fight in the north. Okay, I'm going to leave that to Karak. Okay, so the Empire has just confederated. Oh wow, so the dwarfs just got a confederation off as well.
I despise you and all that you stand for. Speak.
We're getting closer.
Not possible.
You know, it is going up slowly.
Dwarf's fist. Keep moving. Now's the time. Fighting soon. Now we're talking. Cork and Moorcock coming. Cork, send me to battle. Get
I'm going to end this one here, guys, while we try and work out what we're going to do next. I am massively overcommitted at the moment. And I need to deal with that. How are Skaven compared to me at the moment? Are they being friendly at the moment? Yes. They're still very friendly, actually, so I want to try and keep that. No. I want to try and keep them as friendly as possible now, because I'm going to rely on them to deal with the dwarves.
crush them all.
Anyway, as I said, we're ending this here, so thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this, and hopefully this isn't going to end abruptly shortly, as it may do. As I said, I'm going to get north, and we're going to start our campaign against the goddamn vampires. Thank you for watching, guys.